And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starter, Jameson Taillon. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boog, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Just missed. Fought off foul. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Got him swinging.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with two strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
One down, base is empty. Out to center. Crow Armstrong should have it. That's out number 2. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Trey Turner.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him.
There's a swing and a drive. And foul ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down quickly go the Phillies. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Castellanos on his horse. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Nola, with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Nola fires. And that one popped in the air, left field. 1 away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
Seiya Suzuki stands in now and watches strike 1. 1 out, base is empty. And it's fouled away.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see three curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see three sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Ground ball right side. Stop. Whips it to first. And Tucker is retired. And that's the third out. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Tyone back to work. Fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Schwarber, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Fouled off left side.
It looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Second inning here, no score. Up and in, going to count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
Just missed.
As a veteran out there on the ball, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1-1.
And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. Back here at the friendly confines. Bottom of the second. Swanson digs in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond. And this guy is at the top of the list. And that one a little bit high.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Hauls it in for the out. Nico Horner will come up to hit.
Second baseman, Nico Horner.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Boog, we're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014. and made his Major League debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, but he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of the strike zone, and essentially they've earned it. The umpire rolls with them.
And the righty deals. Popped up. Boom. As this one sized up, he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on his pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Line drive, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
A couple of singles back-to-back. Backdoor breaking ball, and he didn't go the other way with it like you might think, but he put a good swing on it, squared it up nicely.
And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Bush over at second for Armstrong. On at first with 2 down. This one bashed to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should get the dugout going. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 3-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Now the third baseman, Justin Turner. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Turner with just 1 more homer to reach the 200 career mark. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rojas under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 3-0. Third inning coming up in MLB The Show's Game of the Week. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Real Muto.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, he found a way to just get it by him.
Alec Bohm now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And strike two.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tucker should have it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Johan Rojas.
Swinging a foul straight back. To the right side, Horner. The throw to first, and that is the inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Cubs 3 and the Phillies nothing. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a pitch. In the air, left side. Puts it away for the out.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And now here is Seiya Suzuki. That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
This one popped up. Stop. In position. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 down. Base is empty. So here's Kyle Tucker now. Grounded out his first time. Tucker with another scorching run of play lately. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. Next one misses, and now it's 3-2. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. There goes Tucker. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Out there. And that ends the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position with a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. That clips the corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hauls it in, 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Nice grab.
The first baseman, number 3, Bryce.
2 outs, base is empty.
Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Just off the inside edge.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Horner tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the fourth, Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
And he swings through that one.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's
That's
inside.
off the plate. Ball 2.
Next pitch is downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
2 down, bases empty. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Pete Crow Armstrong. Singled and scored his first time. Just missed.
Outside.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Busch, the runner at first with 2 gone. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And here is Miguel Amaya. Harper ranging after it. He's got it, and that is that. Cubs stranded. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. Tyone back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. Corrals it, and there's 1 away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. He was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Castellanos stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One down, base is empty. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Max Kepler at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike one. Kepler in his 10th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Just off the inside edge. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Tucker makes the catch, and that'll do it. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Still down 3-0. Here at Wrigley Field, John Shopping with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. Justin Turner. And a base hit into right center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, left fielder.
Back to the top of the lineup. In half up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Next offering way upstairs.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Swing and a foul straight back. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Seiya.
Down the number 2 hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Aaron Nola's day comes to an end, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Joe Ross on a pitch out of the pen here.
Now
he's into the game with the bases empty.
Number 41.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Line drive, caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives don't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Swanson lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Carlos Hernandez appears to be getting loose. Romano getting cranked up as well. 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
That's ball 2.
Next offering is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. On to first,
He's out.
and Swanson is set down. That's the third out, inning over. Cubs had 2 on this homer, and the lead is now 5-0. Sixth inning coming up on MLB The Show's Game of the Week. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Phils, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Lifted in the air, right field. Tucker pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Boom. Batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
0-1.
That one ripped. And base hit.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Johan Rojas. And a foul ball. Up the middle. Oh, he gloves it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So the lineup flips over. This is Bryson Stott. That's in there, and it's 0-1. On the ground to first, but that rolls foul. And that's a little bit high. And the count 1-2.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Boom. Off of first with 2 away. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Base hit, and now first and second with 2 outs.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Trey Turner with a chance now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. Hard hit left side. In time to Bush, and they get Turner for the out. And the inning is over. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's Nico Horner. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. He's 2 for 2. In the air, out towards left center. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
The center field.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. Off the mark there. Ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Tanner Banks, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. And the 1-0. Yeah, that's fouled off. The other way. Kepler makes the grab. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. On the north side of Chicago, John Shelby and Chris Singleton. We go to the top of the 7th. And now for the Phillies, Bryce Harper. Lifted in the air, right center field. And out number 1 on the grab. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. His 2nd home run of the series, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 5-1.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
That one drifts inside. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies. Pitch in the dirt. Ball 1. And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
In the air, left field. Pat sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. It's now a 5-1 ball game. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Miguel Amaya.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Rojas under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Third baseman, number 3.
So now Turner in on that right side. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. On the ground to third. And Turner is retired.
Now batting, left field.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Ian Happ. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
To the right side, and he can't come up with it, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Real Muto.
Tyone back to work. Tap foul at the plate.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Bush makes the catch, and there's one down. And now it's Alec Bohm, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Crow Armstrong moves after it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Horner makes the grab on the run. Nothing across here this half. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jordan Romano. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Seiya Suzuki getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game.
Suzuki.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. 1 for 3. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Tanner Banks. Up and loosening in the pen. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1-1.
In there at the knees. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. And here comes Dansby Swanson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one fouled off. Romano, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. They're up 5-1. We go to the 9th. Stepping in, Bryson Stott. Ball 1 on a pitch inside.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Here's Turner now.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That's a ball.
And downstairs.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Just missed. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Bryce.
Here's Harper now. 0 for 3 in this one. Now before the pitch, he looks him back. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Jamison Taillon, and he was very good. They'll be happy with that, no doubt. We'll be back with a new pitcher in a minute.
Now pitching for the
Pitching
Cubs,
change here, Drew Pomeranz.
number 33.
This southpaw's been really
Drew
good against left-handed hitters.
Pomeranz.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Stop on second. Turner at first with no outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Now a chance for Kyle Schwarber. That's in there. 0-1. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the 9th. Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
This one in the dirt. And the runner holds. No outs. Runner on second. And Schwarber strikes out. Next to hit, Nick Castellanos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball.
Well, this is a little tough for the hitter. In the back of the mind, you're wondering with first base open, am I going to get a pitch to hit? Got to stay back, let your hands work, stay in the middle of the field.
Max Kepler in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
First and second, 1 out. Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. So they turn to their closer, Ryan Presley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
There's the swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. High fly ball out of the left center field. Pat flashes the leather on the run and catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Now batting.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here comes Real Muto. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. They're down to their final strike. Presley is just one strike away. That's the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.